Mr. Chair. Well, for easy computation, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, say the container ban is valued at
with your indulgence, Sid, my question is, have you ever conducted an investigation to estimate the amount of losses of government because of the TARA system? Have you ever done that?
During my time, I did, sir.
You did.
Yes, Your Honor.
How about you, Commissioner Sid?
yes, Your Honor.
Now, what was the result of your investigation? May I know?
During my time, Your Honor, there's around 2,500 containers coming to the country every day. If the TARA system applies at that time, it's around 30,000. So annually, the government is losing around 27 billion, Your Honor.
B?
Yes, Your Honor, that's my estimate during my time.
27B per year.
Yes, Your Honor, based on the 2,500 containers coming in daily during my time, Your Honor.
Sid?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, practically it's almost the same, Your Honor. Yeah, if you compute losses of 200,000 per shipment at 10 per importer, and if you have 250,000 containers, so if the value of that 250,000 is
So 2,500 containers a day. Yun po ang statement ni
yes, Your Honor.
Commissioner Faeldon, hindi
Yeah.
250,000.
Yeah, I agree with the computation of Commissioner Paildon, Your Honor.
That would be the same amount.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, may I ask the current Bureau of Customs, the representative, do you know of this? Siguro wala dahil you do not know whether there's a TARA system or not. Tama po ba, Attorney?
I don't have I don't have those numbers, Your Honor.
You could just imagine if the calculations of both the former commissioners would be true, 27 billion na nawawala sa atin annually. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po ang gusto kong malaman.
Thank you, Congressman Acop. The next to interpellate is Congresswoman Franz Castro. You have 10 minutes.
Short lang, Mr. Chair. Ika-clarify ko lang mamaya sa EJK, may mga series of question ako dun sa ating mga resource person. So para hindi lang ako mawala doon sa opening po ni Representative Abante, dahil gusto rin natin, dahil in aid of legislation, mag-ano tayo ng amendments no, tungkol dito sa sinasabing command responsibility, Mr. Chair. And parang mayroong time constraint yata si Attorney Nery Colmenares. So kanina po, Mr. Chair, Chairman Abante mentioned about some police officers defense that they only followed yung mga orders. So what does the law state with regards to this? At saka yung pwede bang maka-get away yung mga police po na sa crime claiming itong command responsibility? Ano po ba yung law na nagsasabi doon sa command responsibility? So gusto ko lang malaman, baka meron tayong pwedeng i-revise doon sa sa batas.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, I heard the statement of Congressman Abante about some officers saying that we only followed orders doon sa EJK, no? And even other illegal orders na nalalaman ngayon. Well, the law, Republic Act 9851, if you wish to go into that, says that una muna, sa illegal orders, hindi mo pwedeng depensa sa korte na inutusan lang ako ng aking superior. Kasi may requirement ang batas. The first requirement of the law is that the police who claims na inutusan lang siya, may order sa kanya, he or she must have an obligation legal obligation to follow the order. So kung colonel ka o general ka, pwede mo bang sabihin, sunod ko lang si colonel Hindi pwede. Kasi si general, wala siyang legal obligation na susundin ng utos ni colonel. That's the first element of order. Second, that the police officer claiming na sumunod lang siya sa order does not know that the order is unlawful or that the order itself dapat is not manifestly unlawful. So pag inutusan ka, patayin mo, defenseless person, sabihin mo lang nanlaban, klaro kaagad sa pulis na illegal yung order. Hindi pwedeng sabihin niya, hindi ko alam, illegal pala yun. Parang, di ba, it's really unheard of. Pag dinipensa niya sa korte, that defense will not prosper. So basically, yun muna ang doon sa claim na I just followed an order. Ngayon doon naman sa command responsibility, there is also a law that prohibits that. Ang batas, ang nakalagay sa batas, Mr. Chair, is this. That the superior is criminally responsible for the crimes committed by his or her subordinates, where, 1, the superior knew that crimes were being committed by his subordinates. Pwedeng sabihin ngayon ni General, hindi ko naman alam na nagko-commit ng crime pala ang aking subordinates. Pero ang batas placed a safeguard there. Ang sabi ng batas, or owing to the circumstances, you should have known that crimes were being committed by your subordinates. So, Mr. Chair, pag nangyayari ang EJK libo-libo mula apari hanggang hulo, at libo-libo rin nanlaban bigla, then that is already fulfilling the requirement of command responsibility. Even dito sa mga TARA system, if you were ordered by somebody, yung red lane yan dapat inspeksyonin yan Technically, by analogy, yan red lane yan dapat inspeksyonin yan. Inutusan ka ni sino man sa taas mo na hindi, ilagay mo sa green lane, may command responsibility ba si Commissioner? Yes. By analogy. Kasi he should have known, owing to the circumstances, he should have known. But there is another component to command responsibility. Not only this circumstance na, alam mo o hindi mo alam, but also the law states that the superior failed to have the subordinates investigated by competent authorities. Medyo papasok din yan sa command responsibility. Hindi mo pinaimbestigahan. Ginawa na yung mga illegal na mga yan. Of course, if it's RA 1951, extrajudicial killings, but by analogy nga sabi ko, even yung mga utos na, yung tanong kanina ni Chairman Abante na hindi mo alam. Parang, di ba? Pwede masangkot dyan yung superior, Madam Chair, in that sense, kasi yun ang requirements ng batas. Either you took measures, necessary measures, yun ang term ng batas, to suppress or prevent the crimes being committed by your subordinates, or that you have competent authorities investigate the crimes committed, Mr. Chair.
So, Mr. Chair, kahit na ano pong crime, even doon sa, pinag-uusapan sa drugs, or dito sa lagayan system, it's the head of the agency na nag-utos, or kung meron siyang order as regards to that. So, yun po ba yung sa command responsibility?
Yes, well, by analogy, yung sinabi ko kanina hindi ko alam ang circumstance dito sa TARA system, pero I'm very sure there are administrative requirements dun sa command responsibility. What I just discussed are the criminal responsibility. And maybe, if there is in aid of legislation, maybe the committee can also recommend legislation na i-broaden na ito to include even circumstances such as this. Kasi dapat i-plug mo yan kasi they may claim, it's RA 9851, iba naman ito, but to be sure, dapat may ganun din. pwede namang sundin by analogy, Mr. Chair. Yung RA 9851, na ikaw, gumamit na ng crime owing to the circumstances, you should have known. Pangalawa, at least nung nalaman mo na later on, dapat pinaimbestigahan mo sa competent authorities.
Yes.
So para